This special broadcast of AEAC was made possible by Optison Sport Optics, RTI Arms, Diana, Daystate, FX Airguns, Brocock, Air Arms, H&N Sport, Virao Sport, and JSB Match Diablo. And you guys know the best way to thank them. Okay, guys, we're here with Pavel Golubach.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, owner, employee, director, all of the above for JSB Pellets.
Yeah, that's myself. Yeah. Thank you for introducing.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Out of the Czech Republic, and of course, you know, really introductions aren't necessary. Your reputation precedes you, so there's nothing that I can tell them that they don't already know about your brand. But before we get into some product, and I promise you we will, and we're going to talk some really interesting product, wanted you guys to get to know Pavel a little bit and the JSB company a little bit. So if you'd be okay, maybe share with them first the history of JSB and then how you got involved.
It's pretty simple because the JSB was originally started by Mr. Joseph Schultz. That's where the company name comes from. JSB means his initials, JS Joseph Schultz, B for Bohumin, for the city where we are still located. It was started in the year 1991 by himself and my mother. So that's how I got involved, actually. So my mother was the first employee of the company, and at that time Joseph was the only one actually starting from engineering to building machines, producing. My mother was like the quality controller, seller, and all in one, so just two person and running all the company.
Okay.
Since that time the company grew a little bit. At the moment it's 110 people. Many of them working in the quality control department. It's almost half of the persons, half of the employees in the quality control. And well, I got involved during my university studies when I started to do some, at that time, a sort of international business. It was looking for interested people all around the world on the internet, on the World Wide Web, and in the year 2008, Joseph retired, sold his business to our families. So now I'm a partial owner of the company, together with my father and with my mother-in-law. Okay. So that's the story.
Well, you know, I think back to 1991, right? Yeah. And all of this, and air gunning wasn't here in 91 like it is today. So, you know, what in his mind was he thinking? Was he just a hobbyist in his garage making pellets? Did he have this big grand plan? Did he have air guns that he was wanting to make pellets? Like, how did all that start?
He was originally a coach. He was a trainer for sport shooting, and so his main discipline was pistol and air pistol. So, and at that time there was really a lack of good ammunition for air pistols. So it all started with those woodcutters, with those 4.5 millimeters, 10 meter stuff. Mm-hmm. At that time there were none rifles and none shooters and none. Not even the PCP. I think just started at that time. It was the first, maybe Steyr came out with the first PCP, or I can't remember the real PCP. I mean, like we know it now. And all the other pellets, the Domit, field target hunting, field target bench rest hunting, it came much later on, like maybe 10 years after he started his business.
So if I'm reading you right, it's almost like he wanted a better product for his team.
Absolutely.
So that they could perform better. And he says, you know what, I'm going to make my own pellets. And then it just sort of grew over the years.
Yes, exactly.
Now I imagine JSB, even just 10 years ago, looked different than it does today. You know, can you talk a little bit about your manufacturing facilities and what they were like 10 years ago, where they are today, you know, where you look to go in the next 10 years?
I don't want to go too technical or administrative, but it changed a lot. It changed a lot. 10 years ago we were still a very small company of 25 people approximately, working on a basis of in the buildings of a former shooting range. Mm-hmm. and since that time it really developed. You are very welcome to visit us. I hope we can do something about it maybe this year.
Thank you. We're gonna circle back to that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So yeah, our factory, our facilities, our buildings really developed since that time. We built new warehouses. We added them one at a time, step by step. We try to invest it all with the profit coming out of the production, coming out of our efforts, and it really grew every year, step by step a little, and developed to our current situation. We have now at the moment we are still located in Bohumin, almost in the same place where we were in the past.
What's the name of the city?
Bohumin.
Bohumin.
Yeah.
Okay, I was going to ask that.
Yeah, Bohumin is the city. It's the northeast of Czech Republic, and we are still located in the same place, but the facility really developed. It's now a modern, nice facility, in my opinion, and I saw many factories of our partners, so I think we are quite modern and a nice facility, and with 2 nice shooting ranges.
Oh, okay.
Which are used not just by us for testing the pellets, but also by athletes which come over to our factory for rifle testing, for batch testing. So it's also used that way.
Okay. There's a reason I ask about the facilities. It's because on our end, it seems like the more product you make, just the more we buy. And sometimes even though you scale up and up and up, we keep, it's like we just can't get enough, and sometimes meeting the demand's a challenge. Like I think right now, for example, there's a shortage on 30 cal pellets, right?
Yeah.
So you're all in one location. You started with one facility, you added another. So what's it like? You mentioned you didn't want to get technical, but inside there, can you talk a little bit about maybe the process, like the machines, like how does the lead come in? What do the machines look like? What do they do? Quantities, like how does all that work behind the scenes?
Yeah, we made everything in-house, starting with the machines. Most of the machines,
you make the machines.
We make the machines. Yes, we make the machines. We have our each and every part of each and every machine has its own drawing in our factory, and if we of course, not all the small parts can be done by us, but all of them are done according to our engineering, according to our designs, and all the machines are then assembled in the house. There is no company making it for us. All of them are engineered, developed, and designed by our people, by us, by our technicians, by our engineers. And this is, I think, a part of what makes us a little bit different from our.
Yeah, you're actually designing and building the machines that make the pellets, so it gives you a great deal of control over what you want to do.
Absolutely, and then we start from the raw material. We make our own alloy, which is unique from anybody else. We make our own wire. We make our own semi-finished products, we make our own pellets, we do the quality control. Of course, we cannot produce the tins, but other than that, all the pellets, all the steps, starting from the raw material, are done in the factory. We keep it under our control. That
actually answers a lot of questions, because your stuff's just great. It just always works so well, and everybody buys it. It's neat to know behind the scenes, the why, that how we got there. So then.
It will be pretty exciting for you to come over and to see it.
It is, and he's mentioned it twice, and we're going to get to that. But how do you meet the demand? Because it seems like the more you grow, the more we buy, and it's still
not enough.
Yeah, it's still not enough. So how do you get in the future? How are we going to continue to get? You're going to have more buildings, more machines?
Yeah, we still it's. There's a timing for everything, even for the pellet production.
Yeah.
It would be easy to speed up the machines, to make them faster, to make them massive, to make them, but that will cause losing the quality, which is the way we will never go.
Sure.
So the only way we can do it actually is just growing growing the plants, increasing the numbers of machines which we keep building. But at the moment, happened last year, the unemployment in Czech Republic is quite low at the moment, so we just have a lack of people.
Oh, okay.
So to
That's a problem.
get a good trained and well experienced workers for your factory, nowadays it's really hard.
Yes.
It's really hard. So now this year we won't grow in production anymore. This year we have a year to settle up everything, you know, just to keep everything under control.
Sure.
Yeah,
let it even out a little bit.
Yes, exactly. But we are very happy with what we have now.
Now your quality control department is really something different. I've seen pictures of it. Can you talk a little bit? Is there a picture in here?
There is a picture,
Yeah,
the first page.
You want to talk a little bit about, that?
But that is only one part of it.
Okay.
Actually, the quality control starts in production because all the batches, all the new batches and the new lots which we start in production are constantly tested before it starts to get a proper grouping. We never produce pellet. We never start a production of a pellet that would not perform well. It is not. I've seen others doing it the opposite way. They produce a lot of pellet, and in the end, they test it and find out if it's good or not, and then they put it into their spreadsheet. Okay, this is the top level or the second level. No, we never start a production before it's the top level ammunition.
Okay, sure.
So this is how the quality control starts.
It starts at the beginning.
Yeah.
And now we've got tweezers and a magnifying glass. So
Yeah.
what's that all about?
And then when the batch is finished, when it's produced, all the pellets, not randomly selected, but all the pellets which we produce pass through such a visual quality inspection. Nowadays we have 48 inspectors working in the factory.
48.
Yeah, 32 of them working morning shift and 16 the afternoon shift, and they change every week. But anyway, there are 48 of them and checking each and every pellet
This way?
Yeah, this way, under magnifying glass. Anybody can see it, nobody believes, but that's really how we do it.
Well, they're going to find out this summer. So you want to talk a little bit about some product?
Yeah, why not? We have very nice new product.
Yeah, so the Hades, I'm being told that these fly very, very well, kind of like a JSB 18 grain.
Absolutely. Yeah, they are the same in shape. Thanks to those hollow point design, they lost some weight, and actually they are 16 grain at the moment, or 15.9.
Yeah. We have 177 and 22, or what?
At the moment, just 22.
Okay.
In 177 will be very difficult to make precise enough the head tool. The head, it's a big challenge.
Yeah.
It's a big challenge. If you wanted to have it really precise, to get a good accuracy, it is very challenging to make them. Okay. Now we are finding a way how to make the tool for the head. But before that, for sure, the 25 will arrive. Okay.
I saw some photographs of these things shot into ballistic gel, and it looked like a bear claw when it just went whack. I've never really seen anything like that before. It's really neat. Yeah. Now you're still developing the Polymag too. Like I also heard that the 25 short is coming
very soon
to finally fit in all of these magazines of all of our favorite guns.
Yeah,
and that's good to hear too. Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that, but you guys manufacture this in partnership with Predator International over in Colorado in the United States. Cool.
Yes, we do.
And then is it top secret? Can we talk about the slugs?
It's not top secret.
Well, it's not anymore, is it?
But that will tie us to that plan. No, we are very happy that we proceed with the development of the slugs together with some well-known shooters around the world, well-known rifle manufacturers.
You can say it because I'm going to say it in a minute if you don't.
So together with FX, together with your friends from shooting community, or with our friends from shooting community.
Sure.
So we have we hope we shared all our ideas into one project, and we hope we're going to bring finally some consistent and affordable, I mean also affordable meaning by cost affordable slugs to the market, which will probably cause a big revolution.
Yeah, I think the revolution started, and these guys talk about it all. They ask me all the time, slugs. Who's making them? When do they come in? What manufacturers are going to make barrels that work with them? And what Pavel's talking about, if FX is working very closely with Ted Beer from Ted's Holdover and Matt Dubber from Air Arms Hunting South Africa to develop slug liners for their product, and they're working very closely with JSB to develop slugs for those slug liners. And long and short of what we've been alluding to this whole time is this summer, right now it's looking like August, September, I'm going to head over there to Sweden, I'm going to head over to the Czech Republic, and we're going to try to make one big trip where I can bring you guys in on that process over at FX and also at JSB. So thank you for that opportunity, and
thank you for accepting the invitation.
Yeah, are you kidding me? I wouldn't pass that up for the world. Okay. Well, we've covered a lot. Anything that you'd like to add in closing?
Thank you very much for the interview. Thank you very much for coming. It's a pleasure to see you every time, and keep making the best videos in the world.
Thank you, and it's always nice and it's a privilege to be able to meet with the guy behind it all, right there at the top at JSB. Pavel, appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.